October the 2nd, just after 8 o'clock p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. Let's look at this Trump New York fraud case. You know, the appellate court, I guess it's 5 members, if I counted right. They had a hearing on this. I'm a little disappointed at that appellate court. Not totally disappointed, but I think they made 2 mistakes. Number one, now it's clear that they reviewed this case before that hearing based on their questions and based on their statements during the hearing. Well, here is a good question. Why wasn't Letitia James in that hearing? Why? Why didn't the appellate court demand her presence? And also demand the judge's presence. Engoron, is that his name? Should have demanded both of them in that hearing, just in case the justices wanted to ask them some questions. And there are a few questions, especially of Letitia James. Number one, what triggered the investigation charges on Donald Trump? What triggered them? We know what triggered them, don't we? Called a political trigger. The governor of New York, the New York State Legislature, and the New York Bar, you all had some responsibility. Let me ask you a question. Now, let's use some common sense here. Can a candidate for Attorney General in New York say any damn thing they want and when they're running for office? Yes or no? A person with a jurisprudence degree, isn't a jurisprudence degree a requirement to be Attorney General in New York? So they can't say just anything they want, can they? Can they target a specific individual during their campaign speech? That's what she did multiple times. Why was she not disqualified as a candidate? Why wasn't she disbarred when she did this? That's what should have happened. A person running for Attorney General with a jurisprudence degree doesn't get to go out and campaign and say, oh yeah, we're going to investigate Trump's ass and we're going to bankrupt his ass. That's what she said. We're going to follow the money. Well, another question those appellate justices should have asked, and this is when Letitia James should have been in there. They should have asked her, Attorney General Letitia James, did you investigate any other millionaires or billionaires in the state of New York during this time frame when you were investigating Donald Trump? Yes or no? And if not, why not? Now remember, Trump couldn't raise the money for the appeal. And this judge gave no leeway. And the appellate court, best I can remember, stepped in and lowered it, the requirement. And I believe they gave Trump a little extra time. You know, this case, there's never been a case like this in this country, much less New York State. A nearly $500 million fine or penalty when there's no victim and nobody lost money. So this New York law gives the Attorney General basically, she can go shake down any damn person she pleases without anything that would preempt a shakedown. Oh, what preempted her to shake Trump down is he was a candidate and he was a former president and he was a Republican. The New York bar should have disqualified her ass on the spot, and she should have been impeached or whatever New York does to get her ass out of office. It ain't too late. The governor should have stepped in, the state legislature, and they should have worked with the New York bar and said, no, this is wrong. We don't do this in the United States. You know, an attorney general, aren't you supposed to be a representative of Lady Justice and have a blindfold on? Well, this woman didn't have a blindfold on. She was looking right at Trump. Now, since the New York bar didn't do their damn job, and the state legislature and the governor of New York didn't do your damn jobs, you know what should happen, right? This appellate court, they're going to overturn this case. I'm pretty sure. The state of New York should have to pay all of Trump's legal fees, every plug penny. And any interest that he has accrued on this bond or whatever he got, the state of New York is going to have to pay it. That's what should happen. This whole charade shouldn't cost Donald Trump 1 red cent. And the appellate court should actually go out on a limb, and they should actually offer compensation for Donald Trump because of him being defamed. Remember, the Deutsche Bank didn't want to do business with Trump, I don't guess, after this case was brought to trial or when he was charged. So Trump's civil rights were violated is what happened. When you think about this, his civil rights were violated. Letitia James, she committed basically the worst thing you could do as an attorney general. And this judge did the same damn thing. And they both, the judge should be removed from the bench, and this Letitia James should be disbarred. You can't have things like this going on in this country. Now, Letitia James didn't prosecute the bank that lent the money. They don't have any damn responsibility. And what happens if a bank undervalues a borrower's assets? Is that a crime? That could happen. I mean, if a borrower overestimates their assets to a degree, well, what about a lender who undervalues a borrower's assets? Would that be a crime? This bank has the experts. Trump didn't hide his assets, his collateral. The bank goes out and looks at them. If they need to take a damn tape measure with them, so be it. They're supposed to be professionals. They were the one lending the money. You remember what happened in 2008? If anybody in this case should have been prosecuted, it should have been the damn bank, not Donald Trump. They lent the money. Trump didn't hold a gun to their head to get the money. They loaned him the money. So, if this case becomes precedent and the court doesn't overturn it, that means an attorney general in the state of New York, she can go shake anybody she so chooses down. Anybody. Is that what an attorney general is supposed to be doing in a state? Tag, you're it. I'm going to shake you down. I'm going to investigate you. I'm going back years, months, whatever it takes. I think you're dirty. That's not how we do justice in this country. So yeah, it's a disgrace what happened. And the leadership in the state of New York let this happen when you've got this lunatic candidate for attorney general going out saying what she's saying. A former president? I don't even know if Trump was still a citizen of New York at the time when this shit started or not, but it doesn't really matter. And this should scare big business to death in the state of New York and in New York City. If this case goes through, I mean, everybody's going to be looking over their shoulder and say, oh yeah, here she comes. And if you're a business person in New York, damn, you better not, if you're a damn Republican, you better not run for damn office. You know what'll happen. So everybody's sat back, and I seen this on Fox News. I heard what this woman said on her stump speech. I'm going to nail Trump to the wall. She wasn't even in the attorney general position. What evidence did she have at that time to make such a lame statement? Zero. It's because of who Trump was, what he is, his political party. So she committed the ultimate crime as attorney general. And she's got to be thrown out of office. You can't have somebody like this be your damn top cop in a damn state. And the appellate court needs to make sure Trump gets a full reimbursement courtesy of the state of New York. Since the state of New York's leadership and the New York bar didn't do their damn job, you taxpayers in New York should have to foot the bill for this. And then you can hold these idiots that didn't do their damn job. You can hold them accountable and do what you need to do. Because think about it. Letting her do what she did with a jurisprudence degree running for attorney general, that's an embarrassment to every other attorney in this whole damn country and in the state of New York. You got a damn law degree. What do they teach you in damn law school? A person is innocent until proven guilty. Justice is blind. You can't be showing any bias. And you damn sure can't go out and target somebody while you're campaigning. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Crazy. And you got all these educated people in the damn state of New York, and what did they do? They sat on their damn hands. Oh, and you can't sit there saying, well, we're not going to do anything because nobody would ever vote a lunatic like this into office. Well, that ain't what happened, is it? She got voted in after what she did and what she said. And she did exactly what she said she was going to do. Target Trump. This is how you treat your citizens or prior citizens in New York? Is this how you treat them, New York? Well, you know what? There's people in that country, in that state, if they can afford it, any business person should haul ass out of that son of a bitch. Haul ass, take your money, and run. And I've said this before, and I truly believe this. Donald Trump, if he gets elected come January, he needs to move the Statue of Liberty. He needs to move that damn thing out of New York. For that state to sit back and let this happen, and you've got the Statue of Liberty. Don't sound like we're talking much about damn liberty with what she did with Trump, does it? It sure don't. And he ought to have that damn thing moved. Move it to damn South Carolina coast, North Carolina coast, Virginia's coast. Just get that son of a bitch out of New York State. That's not where that statue belongs when you're going to let shit like this happen. This is a travesty. To hear her say what she said. Oh, and then you couple that with what? These damn assassination attempts? Yeah. Yeah, you need to get rid of her ass, and you need to get rid of that judge. This case was very, very, I mean, the fine was how much? Had this ever been done before? Had this law ever been used to do what they did? We know what the answer is. The damn appellate justices sat there and said no. They went back and looked. Well, anyway, that's going to conclude the video. I'm voting for Trump, and I hope he does move that Statue of Liberty out of damn New York. It's sickening what happened up there. Hope you enjoyed the video.